Evening, everybody. It's 6:50, and this is your closing comment for Monday, the 22nd of May, video number 1764. The stock markets were split, at least on the index side, um, and the Dow closed down 140, or roughly 0.42%, and that was based on the weakness in Coca-Cola, Nike, and one other, but the Nasdaq was up 62.88, or half a percent. S&P up 65 cents. That doesn't even get a percent rating. The biggest winner was the Russell, up 21.67. The only one that was up over a percent, 1.22%, and the transports were up 31, or 0.22. This morning I mentioned a couple of stocks. HEPA, that's HEPA. They had a good endpoint on a NASH drug trial. NASH is the non-alcoholic cirrhosis. The stock this morning was 15, up 615, or 70%. It continued higher and closed at 1813, up 926, or 104%. On the other side of exactly the same issue was Intercept ICPT, also a NASH deal. It had closed at 1065 earlier. It actually was down $1.66, or 12%. That was kind of the high pre-market. It continued to the downside, closing 960, down 396, or 29%. As I mentioned, Nasdaq was up. It was exactly who you'd expect it to be, basically the Faang stocks. Also this morning, RAIN, RAIN, that's an oncology deal, and they also got a letter from the FDA this morning. It had closed at $9.93 pre-open, or before the opening official. $1.73, down $8.19, and it didn't even hold that. It got down as low as $1.11 and closed at $1.25, down 867, or 87%. Zoom, the teleconferencing company, not Zoom Information, closed at 71.41, up 204 before the earnings release after the close. It rallied all the way back up to 78.30. The last on it right now is 72 and a quarter. That's up $2.88, or just under 4%. So good action there. And just going to mention SoFi because basically we're in it, and it had a good day also. The high of the day was 534. The last is 529, and that's up 33 cents. And certainly not a bad move for a $5 stock. So it moved up about just under 7%. Tomorrow we have pre-open Lowe's, BJ's, AutoZone, and Dick's Sport. At 9:45 we have IHS Market, Manufacturing PMI, and Services PMI. Those are, as I mentioned, those are 9:45, so not before the open. And the PMIs come at 10. No, and also at 10 o'clock, existing home sales. So we'll see how that holds up. Okay, the chart on the screen is the coffee. Um, as I've mentioned several times, I think that this is a bear flag. And although it was a relative uh, short range day, it did get back up to 173 and change before coming down and closing 189 after making a new low on the day at $1.8655. I want to go to the daily here just to give you an idea of what this looks like. And that is, let's make it a little bigger for you. This is the 9 month. As you can see, it was an inside day, lower high, higher low, ran right up into the Bollinger Bands and turned back down. So we'll have to see how that looks. On the daily, you can see that the MACD looks like it might be moving back to a crossover to the upside, whereas with the weekly, it looks like it's about to roll over to the downside. So this is a wait and see, but this trend line here also shows how it's been hugging it since the low at about 142, going through it to the upside and immediately turning back. And, this is a wait and see trade. The rest of the futures, we had oil up 36 cents, closing a little closer to the high than the low. Gold was down 440 again. Uh, Silver was down 20 cents at 23.86. Remember, this was over 26 last week. Nat gas gave back a huge piece of a great gain from last week. I think on Friday it was up 9%, and for the week it was up 11.9%. Gave back 16 cents of that, back to 255. The bonds were down about a half a point, and the US dollar was dead unchanged. All right, everyone, I'll be back first thing in the morning. Hope everyone had a good day.